Igbo bụ Igbo mma mma na ekele m onye ọbụla kele onye ukwu kele onye nta biko ya mara nwoke mma mara nwaanyị mma ihe ọma ya adịrị anyị o ihe ọma ya emere anyị na-ekene orie na afọ na nkwọ anyị gawa agawa ihe ọma anyị bata abata ihe ọma anyị na-anọ oge na-anọ mgbe niile oge niile ife anyị ga na-esi ogene a ga na-esi mma mma na-esikwe nka nka onye ọbụla bịara imegide anyị ochi n'elu ochi n'ala ochi na nka ochi na onye were abịa asụ m Chukwu oke abịa ma emegide ya ịwụkwara onye zuru si na ọwụ anyị nwa ka ihe eji were na-ehiri isi wee na-awụ m ọfịs ala Biafra and Chukwu oke abịa ma onye anyị na-akpụ ka oge niile we rise against you. Asa agụpụ ụzọ agụpụ ọnụ ụtụtụ ihe ọma ndụ mmiri ndụ azụ ọkwa n'ife anyị na-ayọ mmiri ata na azụ anwụna onye gwụrụ ọbịara egbu ya gbuo onwe ya ọgwụ da ajọ ọgwụ so ọgwụ ife anyị gwụrụ and ọgwụ ife anyị riri n'ọnụ onye ọbụla bụ onye ọjọọ na-achụ anyị ọnwa anyị fụrụ anyị wee cheta ife mere nwa ya ya eme ya ka anyị gọrọ ka o rere ka Chukwu oke abịa ma mezie okwu mba biko gada na biko oge adọrọ enwere ebe m na-aga ije dị n'ụkwụ so that ka anyị nwee ike igbue ka anyị gbue chamfa ka onye ọ na-nwe ego ama na ihe awa ọtụ na Naijiria so that onye ga-esi ya ore obiọma saa arụ ya gbaa perfume wee jewe shop ya o jewe ọfịs ebe ọ na-arụ ọrụ. That's why I came this very early so that I will give you the good news and I will give you something that your heart will desires and I will tell you something that even from beginning of this morning until the end of today, your heart and your mind go to ponder over it. Waiting Okute talk. I know they bring fake news. My need is always on point. That is why I always come early. Even I go to be late. No be say I be Chukwu. So do not misunderstand me. So yeah, if you check my headline, you will see what I said there. I said, do you know that the zoo are the ones who buy those militaries? Do you also know that the order of what happens came from ASO Rock? It may interest you to know that the Prado jeeps being used in perpetrating those acts, they are bulletproof, number one. They are tinted, number two. And they came from a government house. One of the eastern states, southeastern states. It come from a government house. They came about, perpetrate that act, and go back. Some people may be asking, how does this relate to what we are talking about, Biafrans? Some people can even ask, how does this relate related to Okute Daily Talk? For me to bring this kind of news to them. News that news. Then we go on. You go come on down, come on down. Can wait to that news. Because on them if any and I address it. Even smartphone, let your smartphone not be only for chatting and at home wine or not on that jadu. Or name waiting on about game. Do your own verification. That is why people will work with us go and verify. Even if you not go there, not literally you go there to verify, but use your smartphone. Everything on a go now. Make on here waiting this man talk. OBJ, that former Zoological Republic of Nigeria president, Obasanjo. He said the major good decisions are not taken in Nigeria by the Fulani government because it will favor the Igbos more than others. That is why you see today. Now they're talking about restructuring, but that one I will go there. I will go there after this. Then tell you what the Northerners think about restructuring. But let us read this matter first. Federal government is ready, or Fulani government is ready to see Nigeria crumble rather than make a decision that will favor or benefit Igbos, even if we improve the economy of their country. OBJ opens up. Don't worry. I'm gonna abia. Just calm all down. I will take in a brush, now if you negu. Bagbim, nan abia. Let me bust your bubble. The sacredness of Igbo people, that is talking about the Biafrans, me and you. Igbo men in Nigeria is killing the economy, and until they decide to acknowledge that this tribe called Igbos, or you can call them Biafrans, or you can call them the Jews, is naturally gifted, Nigeria will forever be down, and it won't affect the Igbos. Do you know why the attack or the killing of those military men? Do you know why? Number one, the 5 military men, 4 of them are from Southeast. 1 is only from the Middle Belt. 5 of them are Christians. That is number 1. Number 2, to destabilize the government of Oti. If you listen to what I read now, it has been restructured, or it has been structured that no any southeastern state shall see anything good. That is the plan. It has been structured that no any southeastern state shall see development. If you dare to try it, that is the day they will scatter your plans. That is number 2. Oti is doing the other way around. I mean, he's doing the opposite of what all the whole southeastern governors, in quote, southeastern governors have been doing. He do the other way around. In other words, the authority that attacked those militaries, the brain that behind the attack of those militaries, all the meeting that they do happened in ASO Villa. Let me differentiate these two. Stop saying something from Abuja or from FCT. If you want to talk any order that comes from the presidency, say it this way. The order came from ASO Villa. Abuja is a city. The authority is from ASO. Just like Washington, D.C., if they want to tell you anything, they say the order came from White House, not from Washington, D.C. 2 things, but different meanings. So, what is happening in Abana? There's no anyhow military will be a judge in their own matter. It don't happen to Okwama. The so-called zoo give a marching order, go and crush them. Now, they are debunking the rumor of mass killing in Aba the same way they did in Okwama when it happened. As I said earlier, I still repeat myself, I don't support killing of any military, whether in uniform or not in uniform. In fact, any living being is not worth being killed or cut their life short. I never support that. I always stand on this word, but let the right thing be done. Look at what is happening now. According to Sahara News this morning, bandits in Kaduna, they killed 1 lieutenant and 13 soldiers. Yesterday, as I'm talking to you now, it happened. If not for Sahara Reporters, which is owned by Sowore, who bent on opening their name, now hotel, they will hide this news. But let us watch to see the marching order Tinubu will give. And let us also watch to see what the so-called brown envelope media houses who condemn the Biafrans, even when they have never done any forensic investigation to ascertain what happened on that very day. Let us wait for their response. Yes. And that's the simple fact. So, my fellow Biafrans, You that is listening to me now and hearing my voice, don't you think that our existence is causing havoc or is wreaking havoc in some quarters? What, and the question there is, what is the offense of an Igbo man? What sins did they committed that is unforgivable? All this things still boils down to Biafrans are the problem of Biafra. Igbos are also the problem of Biafrans. It is very loud and clear. There's no two ways about that. Edward Buba Marwa, why I make that comment is the way what I'm going now. He came out the other day and make a statement that they were going to retaliate the killings of the military in Aba, and the retaliation will be fierce. We fold our hands, we watch them, and they are carrying out their act. There is a mass killing in Aba. Simon Ekpa, the PM of BG, raised an alarm, alerting the international community. In all the whole things Simon Ekpa have been saying, this is the one they rushed to respond. To tell you, to tell you that they know, and they know that international community is aware of what is happening in Aba. Simon Ekpa have been commenting since the whole of this year. Neither the military, nor the police, nor the DSS have ever responded to him as quickly as possible. He made that call yesterday. Today, listen again why I said Biafrans are the problem of Biafra. Igbos are also the problem of Biafrans. The same Edward Buba, who came on a live television show to make a threat, does not come back to respond or to debunk the rumor of the mass killings in Aba. Rather, they sent Onyema Nwachukwu, Onyibo, so that the international community will believe that an Igbo man will never come out to speak ill against his own people or to debunk that his own people are being fired in a very heinous manner. Nibo corona one aka maka peanuts. Onyema Nwachukwu now is the one being used to debunk the outcry. The alarm that Simon Ekpa raised concerning the massacre that is going on silently in Aba. Why Edward Buba, who said that initially, does not come to debunk this rumor, so that the international community, if they have anything to tell him, then they will tell him. But now, to be on the safer side, for the international community to be thinking that these people, that the alarm which Ekpa raised is a false alarm, because the alarm was against the Igbos. Then the Igbo man have to be sampled. Onyema, General Onyema Nwachukwu, come and talk to the whole world that rumor is a false alarm. So that the whole world will see Onyema Nwachukwu, Simon Ekpa, and Governor Alex Oti. He will not rise against his own people, forgetting that all these people have been bought. I mean, in fact, their souls have been bought with just ordinary peanuts to turn against their own people. Biafrans are also the problem of the Biafrans. Another headline. We dey play, we dey show. This one no be say go come. If I dey talk, I dey give you evidence. So that the guy has say, or somebody will come to my comment section and now tell me, give me evidence. We'll look at part of the evidence now. Igbos are the problem of Igbo. For many years, for good 40 years, the Biafrans cried that the First Niger Bridge is no more conducive for our travelings because of the kind of traffic we always experience during the festive period. It took the so-called zoo 40 good years after the 3 R's, rehabilitation, reconciliation, and the to build a second Niger bridge. Look at what is happening in second Niger bridge. Our people who they build the bridge for, we still go there to be removing things from that bridge. If you see this iron, how they remove it, I cannot say. What some people are coming to tell me now is that it is Hausa people who are selling condemned oil, condemned iron. One day, I go wine kewezoku. Oh, I want a more wine. Oh, I want a more wine. I see what they want her born on. Manandigo. If you go to Rako, the Raka, we marai. Only born at Zori. The Jibru, AK, where the Ori. Or what if Tanuzo? If you like passing here, in a bridge. So that all the day I'm one at you, or Mabu, on our rob boy. He have 1,000 a man head bridge. He have 1,000 a man a second Niger bridge. All why we won't make that thing. Odakuno suffer because Igbos with the problem of Igbo. Odakuno same now when they condemn iron. If now they condemn iron, Igbo to that thing, my brother, fire it 1 million. Because that is the very heavy, a very heavy iron. Igbo we have, despite the fact we have problems out at the federal level. But if they are within ourselves, now we also be the problem of ourselves. Because now we attack ourselves. And now we carry ourselves, go to the international community and other regions. That is why they are seeing us finish. Growing Spicy, well done, brother. You are well done, my brother. Uchenna Victor Monday. Good morning, all hail Biafra, all hail to you, but one day. Yamara Ganama O, Oga Monday, can order enough now. So Peter B condemns the act of sabotage criminality on second Niger bridge. So for you to see the reason why I said all Igbo and the Igbo are the problem of Igbos. Biafrans are the problem of Biafra. You get the point now, eh? We are moving forward. Point after point. Point after point. The only mistake you will do is not to share this video. Share this video. I can say Tunumpu give a matching order. Lieutenant is what has been killed. I make a verification this morning. And I said the names of the soldiers are being killed in Abia State. Abia State. It surprised me when I saw their names this morning. Away from Nake, one person or two wore a middle belt no there. The rest na Igbos. I can tell you the deliberate act, the deliberate act, they deliberately want to buy these people. Most of them is even close to their retirement. I wait for my people. Look at their names. The soldiers were identified at so that you will not say, what are their names in the comment section. We hear their names now. One is Sergeant Charles Ugochukwu, Onyibu. Number 2 is Sergeant Bala Abraham, middle belt, either from Plateau or from Benue State, a Christian. There's no any single Muslim not there. Make sure see what they happen. And the same people where group bomb now help to news on Ibucha Ndinega, you give the opportunity to destabilize the government of Oti simply because the structure, while they structure the zoo and the southeast is no any single development that will ever come to that place. Unknown government and Fulanis being imported into our land give the mask to destabilize the southeast because they cannot be fighting insecurity in the north while the southeast will be at peace. That is the motive. The order came from Aso Rock. Fast check me if I'm lying. Then number 3, Corporal Gideon Egwe. This one is a Benue, a Christian, Biafra. Corporal Ikpama Ikechukwu from Abia State, Onyibo, in quote, a Christian. Corporal Augustine Emmanuel, Onyibo, Abia State, in quote, a Christian. Hello, greetings from Germany. Oh, my dear brother, Nakasa in Azoka military. Or Nigerian military or Biafran military, because I beg to so that we will understand. You know, we say, nah, spy, come here, come to spy us. But whatever way it is, we welcome you to this live show. So you can see you can see the settings. They didn't include any Muslim there. They didn't include any Hausa. They didn't include any Fulani. These are the people who will come out tomorrow and stand against them. Each time they rise against the Biafran, because if there's any popcorn, you cannot tell me that Charles Ugochukwu will go and belong to the Nigerian army to fight against his own people. It can never happen. Deliberate attack, make on a use on a lose on a sense. But look at what is happening now. Where is that news? What is that news? 140 civilians killed as 176 Boko Haram terrorists surrender to troops in Nigerian army. They are going into their forest, recruiting these people, telling them to come. There is a work that pays more. They are recruiting them into the army, sending them to the southeast. Our southeasterners, all these 170 Boko Harams, if you check them, go to make them DNA, none of them is from the north. They are all foreigners from Western Sahel. My talk always sound like a madman, but at the end, 117 Boko Haram now is going into the Nigerian army. In their last exercise, let me tell you, in their last exercise, to recruit men into the army, as I said, did not provide anybody, including police. In Rivers, I'm talking to you now, Rivers refused to produce anybody. I don't know about Imo State, whether they produce or Anambra State, but this says I tell you, never produce any military. Nobody want to go into the military again. So now they are going into the forest, recruiting the bandits. The issue of Boko Haram telling us that they surrender to the troops. The second one you hear now is radicalization, and they will integrate them into the military with the what they call it, with the truck that they use to carry cow. They will use them to convey them to the southeast. We need to wake up. Anacha, we need to wake up, because Egwa all banana can take us anya. I want agwo emeheka agwo omaka we ike ngwere ya we ma belt. And agwa na nkita emeheka nkita. Nwata nwanyị na-ejighị nwa nwe ike kuru ya jee kupu nwa mboso ya na-eme child education na church. We need to wake up because ndị na ha na-agba nta si n'okwu anyị dị ka okwu anọ fa na-agba anyị. Remember what Sheikh Gumi said, that they should stop killing their the bandits and Boko Haram and Iswap, that it was or they are their foot soldiers. That it does start to materialize now. I don't know. Tinubu have no say in anything that concerns the military, because the military now is ruling. Tinubu is only a ceremonial president. I can say it over and over and over again. When the issue of restructuring came out, people were saying, let us restructure like this, like that, like this, like that. And the only thing that the Northerners can say, they didn't say when they restructure, it's going to favor the South-South. They didn't say it's going to favor the Southwest. They didn't say it's going to favor the North, or the Northeast, Northwest, North Central. They cried out that the restructuring will only favor the Southeasterners alone. In other words, make on hear what in the Oga talk. I give you some empirical evidence so that you will not talk say that I give propaganda news. Make on hear what the commander-in-chief of the Boko Harams, Adesina Shetima, waiting in talk concerning the restructuring. Imagine the one umbilical cord is being tied on restructuring. You don't know that restructuring is never in the agenda of the Northerners, because when they do it, the Southeasterners or the Biafrans will be on the gaining side. We're not going to hear what the man talk.
In the journey from London to New York to 31 minutes. But unfortunately, the topical issue in Nigeria is restructuring. Restructuring my foot.
And I hear them.
To hell with restructuring. Let's improve on the quality of governance. Let's work on the...
When I hear what you talk, because restructuring is going to favor the Southeasterners. Because restructuring will be a beginning point, despite the fact that we said we don't want restructuring. What we want is the Biafra to stand. But not gonna hear, because it has been structured that the Southeasterners can never grow since after 1967 to 1970 genocidal war against the Biafrans. You heard me right. He said restructuring his foot. He said to hell with the restructuring. That is Vice President of the zoo, Ari Sherif Shetima, the Commander-in-Chief of the Boko Harams of Nigeria, or of Northerners.com. That is what he says. So you are telling me that OT will be doing all these things and they will fold their hands and be watching him. What happened in Aba? Hope, Akayaro there. Oketi Paso can never be forgotten. The former governor, the first democratically elected governor of other state, Oju Lokalo, can never say he don't know anything about it. It's a deliberate attempt to cage the Southeasterners. No any development or whatsoever. The electricity where the OT give Aba, or I hear what thing they happen. Common to for their so-called refineries or whatever they call it, to pump gas that will generate electricity that will fill the whole Aba, they refused. Something they cannot do. Now you want to do it. Who give you the audacity? That is the question they are asking to OT. Who give you the right? Why must you develop Aba? Why must investors come to Aba if not coming to Abuja or Lagos? Because that's the only place they want to develop. Abuja for the Northerners, Lagos for Tinubu and his men. Oh, buddy. It shock you, Abi? Let it not shock you. Now the simple truth. What I tell you is the simple truth. Look at a vice president. He said, to hell with restructuring. That means Buffalo, where they call Emmanuel Iwanyan, the president general of Ohanes and Dero Abo, he have to wait until eternity before they can talk of restructuring. And I begin to ask, did they tie restructuring to this, to Emmanuel Iwanyan or whatever they call him, umbilical cord to restructuring? Can't you think the other way around? We are talking about Biafra, we are talking about restructuring. Forgetting that those people who think that Nigeria belongs to them, or the criminalities, or the criminals, who think that restructuring Nigeria will stop them from what they will take from the federal level, and you think they will allow Nigeria, even that thing will stay for that bill will stay for National Assembly for as many years as possible. Nobody is going to attend to it. Instead, they will be first rush to sign a bill to increase 300% of this Chief Justice of the Federation salary. 300%. Common to increase minimum wage for workers who get the money they are spending to sign their bill since 1 year till today. I can go here. The only bill they will be first and fast to sign is changing of their national anthem from what it used to, from old to old. They wrote to sign it under 1 week without the consent of the people they say they are ruling. And Ohanes and believe the President General is waiting for them to assign the bill of restructuring or state police. You are wasting your time. You are going to wait eternity. Look at the people who say they are the decision makers. He said to hell with it, that restructuring his foot. Oh, what I called you? What I called you? Let's go and hear what thing that happen here, so that we are going to round up as quickly as possible. The clean of prisons still persists and it's still going on. Islamization agenda, Biafranization agenda that started with Buhari is still on. Oh. Don't forget or don't think that they have forgotten. Government keep on killing people in Plateau State at will at any time they like. In Benue State, there's one Benue indigene that have been interviewed the other day. The guy said that the killings in Plateau State, and he is from Plateau, the killings that happened there is from the Northerners, from the whole cabals in the north. They want to take over that place. They don't want Christians to do well because they are seeing Plateau State. They are supporting Biafrans. So they want to wipe out the whole state. The same thing happening in Benue. Most of the Plateau, just as I'm talking to you now, have been dominated by bandits, Boko Haram and Iswaps. There's no any marching order being given by Tunumbu to go and wipe them out. Sorrow, agony and the pain. I weep for the zoo. Government don't kill a pastor in their fresh attack in Plateau State. So my time don't the not kwarapo. Man, very soon kanje sa olum o. It's going to this morning. Even na konye batrandi na the zoo. Oluma atachi. So my wonderful people, I beg if you get this message, you know what to do. Like, share, comment, and make sure you keep subscribing for more interesting videos coming your way. My name never changed. I still remain Amanda Neza from the platform of Okute Daily Talk. This message, let it go viral. At least let it get like 2,000 or 3,000 shares. You need to get to every news and crannies that ASO Rock is behind what is happening in Oti State. ASO Rock ordered for the buying of their own military to prove a point. ASO Rock want the whole southeastern ASE to disintegrate and turn against their own self to prove a point. ASO Rock sacrifice Igbo bloods and Christian bloods in their own land to sabotage the movement of Biafra. Hold this word tightly. If possible, jot it down. Pass it to your generation that on 30th May 2024, look at what happened. Because they won't include it in our history. All these things need to be in your diary. So when you yourself depart to Mother Earth, your children will see it and they will know that the journey does not start today. The marginalization, the buying of our people, the butchering of our people, sacrificing our people in their own land does not start today and will never end today. All these things started one day, but to me, it will end one day, whether they like it or not. I swear. So my people, I beg you, make sure continue liking, sharing, commenting, and make sure you keep subscribing to my channel for more interesting videos. Good morning once again, and happy Thursday. Onye ọbụla chọrọ udo ka ọ ya afụ ịtụkwa na ma ị chọghị udo nke a gbasara gị aga m ewusi gị ihe ọjọọ, but I wish you what you wish yourself. So to all my fans out there, to all my lovers, to all the lovers of Okute Daily Talk, and to all the lovers of Biafra ideology, may the Almighty Chukwu Okeabiama prosper you, bless you, and meet you at every point of your need. This journey does not start today and it will never end today. But the good news here is that victory must surely be achieved, whether by hook or by crook. And that's how it would be. So, kachineke meziokwu na afa nna na nwa na nke mmụọ nsọ ka adịrị onye ukwu na onye nta mma. I'm going bye for now, my people. Please share this message.